Hey, what's up YouTube, and welcome back to the Knicks Cave. Alright, before we get into the video, you know what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to do the do, and that do is hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. And if you want to be notified when the next video drop, slap that notification bell. Well, let's get right into it. First thing I'm gonna say, them Philly fans, them Philly Knicks fans, they was in the house and they got to celebrate a win that the New York Knicks didn't get to see Sunday night. Well, it was a good win. It was a fight. It was a struggle, but the New York Knicks pulled the victory out. I don't want to hear nothing about Joe Embiid being out, but that's how the things go. The New York Knicks had a couple of players out themselves, and we also had a player leave this game. So far, we haven't gotten any news on Nerlens Noel, how serious the injury is. Will he be back anytime soon? That will be in my next video. So let's get right into this. The Knicks coming to this game with 6-4 record. The 76ers was 8-2. Matter of fact, they was on a 6-game winning streak, but they left this game at 8-3, and the Knicks left this game 7-4. Joe Embiid was out. Tobias Harris out. Isaiah Joe and Matisse Thybulle was out, all due to COVID-19. Ben Simmons, everybody know what's going on with Ben Simmons, so we don't have to get into that. Graham Riller was out with a left knee injury. Danny Green was questionable with a left hamstring, but he played tonight. Mitchell Robinson was questionable, but you can say he was out with a flex hip. Nerlens was questionable, but he did manage to make the game. But in my opinion, I think they should have kept him out. We don't know how serious his injury is going to be. He gotta be more aware of himself on the court. He just be standing around sometimes. Well, before I get more into the video, they have a rumor, another side note. If you watch my earlier video about the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia game preview, you probably would have heard it, but I'll just replay it again one more time. There's been rumors that Boston and Philly are engaging in talks for trade against Ben Simmons and Jaylen Brown. Excuse me 1 minute right quick. I'm sorry about that. As I was saying, there have been rumors that Boston and Philly are engaged in talks to trade Jaylen Brown for Ben Simmons. Also in that deal, they will include Bruno Fernandes, and they will have to throw in $1.8 million, Boston that is. And Philadelphia would receive the $1.8 million and Jaylen Brown and Bruno Fernando. They most likely will let Bruno Fernando go because they already have 15 players guaranteed under contract. And like I said, this is just rumors. I just wanted to get that out there. Alright, moving right along. Like I said, the projected starters, the starters tonight was Kemba Walker. He came back in the game. Evan Fournier, because Kemba Walker, for those who don't know, in the last game, the loss against the Cleveland Cavaliers, Kemba Walker sat out just for rest, nothing serious. Evan Fournier, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. Early today, I got a player off. When I said his start, I projected the starters in my preview. I said Tyrese Maxey, he did start. I said Shake Milton would start, but he didn't start. Matter of fact, a player named Kuzmas, he started. Kuzmas had a real good game. I'll get into him later on. Paul Reed and Andre Drummond, I have their stats over here. Like I said, I'll get into that a little later on. Philadelphia is one of the #1 shooting teams in the league, and they came in really. I thought they was going to be on fire, but the Knicks defense did do work this game. Like I said, Mitchell Robinson was out. Danny Green was expected not to play, but he was questionable, but he did play. Walker, he started the game. Philadelphia is like on a 6-game winning streak. You know what I'm saying? I'm repeating myself, but I just wanted to be. I want y'all to be informed. Andre Drummond, he came into this game averaging 5 points and 8 rebounds. I'll get into his stats a little later. New Orleans, he had left the game in the first quarter, but he came back, and it was kind of a awkward, funny play where he got hurt on before that, the play that took him out the game. One of the 76ers stumbled under the rim and kind of went into his knee. But the thing about it, he was on the floor holding his knee. But when the Knicks came back down, he got off the floor. He was calling for the ball, so I thought he would have been all right. But after that, he never came back into the game. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks, I don't know what to say about the Knicks right now. I'm not complaining, but the Knicks seem to be a better road team than a home team. Right now, we 5-1 on the road. Matter of fact, let's make that 6-1 after tonight's victory. We 6-1 in the road, and we seem not to be getting the victories that we need at home. I don't know. On the road, we go out and we do what we're supposed to do. When they come in front of the home crowd, I don't know. Hopefully, with the emergency of Emmanuel quickly tonight, that all changed. Our next game, we got Milwaukee Bucks coming up, and I know they're gonna be looking for some revenge. I mean, this was a tight game. The Knicks came out, and at one point we took a 19-point lead, and the Philadelphia, the Sixers, they played good ball. I mean, to be short-handed, they came out. They gave the Knicks everything the Knicks could take because they was in it. I mean, they cut the lead down to 8 at one point, and then in the fourth quarter they cut the lead down to 1 point several times. I mean, when they cut the lead down to 8 points, I was kind of upset. And if you was watching the game, you understand. Like Tibbs got to know when to make adjustments in the game and everything. And it just seemed like he don't. But tonight, yo, I have to take my hat off to Tibbs and tonight because down the line, he went small. He matched. He went player for player. I'm not gonna lie to you. He went player for player. He matched him. Before I go into this, I just wanted to get something out. I know sometimes y'all be hearing me on my videos, and I be talking about Charles Barkley. But those that don't know, I just found out. I remember a reason why Charles Barkley always. If you hear Charles Barkley, he always dissed the Knicks. No matter how well the Knicks are doing, he always got a bad word. It's never a kind word. And I remember why. That's because the New York Knicks swept the 76ers 4 games back in the days. You know what I'm saying? And Charles Barkley was a star of that team, and we swept them, sent them home. You know what I'm saying? At the end of that game, he just collapsed and fell on the floor. All right, now let's get back to this video. This game, I mean, early in the game, the Knicks was getting their calls, and then I don't like that. When you see a team get a lot of calls in the beginning of the game, you know in the fourth quarter, later down the line, they try to even it out, and that's what the refs did because in the third quarter, the refs didn't call a foul on the 76ers until like 3 minutes and 11 seconds left into that quarter. But the Knicks tonight, they held on. They played a good game. The defense stepped up when they supposed to. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why, in my opinion, why the Knicks prevailed tonight. All right. First, that's going to be Julius Randle. He came to the New York Knicks rescue tonight. I know you hear me complain about Julius Randle a lot. Because with Julius Randle, it's giveth and taketh. And what I mean by that, well, a lot of y'all out there know what I mean. Sometimes he'll go out there, he makes spectacular plays, then he make bonehead plays. So when I say it's giveth and taketh, y'all should understand. Now, like I said, it was Julius Randle to the rescue tonight. Julius Randle, without Julius Randle impact, the Knicks would have had a far more difficult time putting away the 76ers. Randle scored 31 points. He shot 12 from 25 from the field. He also went 5 from 10 from 3-point range. He also contributed 12 rebounds and 3 assists. Absolutely dominated in this game. He was going all over the place, hitting several 3-pointers. Hitting several 3-pointers down the stretch to give the Knicks a healthy lead, despite Philadelphia trying to match them from range. Randle has picked up his game over the past few games, scoring 19 points against Cleveland on Sunday. He scored 32 points against Milwaukee last Friday, and we're gonna need that. We're gonna need his scoring abilities come Wednesday night because Milwaukee will be looking for a bit of revenge. And my second reason is tonight the Knicks actually played decent enough perimeter defense to get us the win. Philadelphia is one of the top 3-point shooting teams in the league heading into this game, but the Knicks held them to just 32% after a 54 shooting a night from Cleveland. Cleveland came out and shot 54% on us, and guarding the perimeter more aggressively tonight was very important for this game. And the Knicks, the way they played and got out on the shots on the 3-point line, they got to continue to do that. They got to, and they got to show that effort, especially moving forward. As you know, most of the games where the Knicks had letdowns on their perimeter defense came against subpar teams. So they're gonna have to really step up their game and stop having lackluster efforts when it comes to perimeter defense. Third but not least, or last, what I'm gonna say, Emmanuel Quickly, he's found his shot again, and I hope that continues. I'm gonna be honest with you. The second-year guard, he's finally found his shot after struggling to open the year. He had 10 points tonight, 3 assists. He connected on 3 or 4 from deep, hitting 75% from the field. He shot 40% from downtown. Tonight he shot 75% from downtown. He shot 40% from downtown and Cleveland. His 2 highest marks he reached this season so far. If Quickly is knocking down these shots and playing an aggressive defense as we seen he did tonight, the Knicks they're a better team. If he can keep playing like that, they are a better team. So it's just consistency continue. Tom Thibodeau I know he would start designing more plays for him. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks, they're gonna face the Bucks tomorrow, and that's gonna be the second time actually in 4 games. And Wednesday, we're going to be Milwaukee going to be looking to get a little bit of revenge back after the New York defeated them in their home court. So I think Milwaukee going to be kind of hyped, because before they play the New York Knicks, they're going to be going over to the White House. When the teams win the championship, they pay their annual visit to the White House, get to meet the president. So they're going to be coming high off of that, and they're going to be wanting their revenge because the Knicks bust their ass. You heard me, the Knicks bust their ass last Friday, so they're going to be wanting their revenge. All right, let me see if I got anything else I wanted to talk about. I hit you with the footnotes about Charles Barkley. All right. I want to get on one other topic. So even though I said Randall came out and he was our savior this game, I want to talk about Randall's defense. I know a lot of you will agree with me. Some of you may not, but sometimes Randall could be very lazy on defense. It was a play. I think that it got the 76ers back on a run in the fourth quarter with maybe 3 minutes left. Matter of fact, Randall just came back into the game. He took Obi Toppin out of the game and replaced him with Julius Randle. Matter of fact, he replaced Obi Toppin with Taj Gibson, but Julius Randle came in at the same time. Randle came in. He made a bone play, just got selfish, made a shot, but then he didn't get back on defense. But from that moment on, like I said, once again, I gotta take my hat off to the man. He redeemed himself. He took the Knicks on and put them on his shoulder, and he got us the win and the victory. All right, let me hit you with a little stats about the game before I get up out of here. All right, in the first quarter, the Knicks came out. We outscored them 28 to 21 points. In the second quarter, we had a 30-point quarter to their 23 points. But in the fourth quarter, we always seem to have problems in the fourth quarter. And I don't know, we scored only 14 points in the fourth quarter to their 25 points. But in the fourth quarter, we settled down and we did what we were supposed to do. We scored 31 points. And they scored 27 points. The game ended 103 to 96. I'm going to hit you with the players' individual stats. All right, let me go back over here because I have these players, their original averages, especially not all of them, but the players that did play, which was, kind of frustrating to see some of the players go beyond the average. But with the Knicks, they always do that. So I'm not even surprised. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you most of the time. Alright, let's get into it. RJ Barrett, he had a double-double. He had 15 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. He went 6 for 20 from the field. He shot 2 from 8 from downtown and 1 from the free throw line. 1 block, no steals, and 3 turnovers. Julius Randle, he had 31 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. He shot 12 from 25, 5 from 10 from downtown, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 1 steal, no blocks, and 3 turnovers. Go to the Knicks. I'm not even going to run the whole Knicks down. I'm just hitting the people who scored in double digits. The Knicks only have 4 players in double digits. The next player was Evan Fournier. He had 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. He shot 5 from 8 from the field. I don't know what we wrong because Evan come out hot in the first quarter and the team just seemed to forget that he's playing. I'm going to be honest with you. He went 1 for 4 from downtown. He didn't make it to the free throw line. No blocks, 1 steal, and 1 turnover. And he played 27 minutes. Nerlens Noel before he went out. He had 6 points. He made a couple of shots with timely baskets. I'm not going to lie to you. He had 2 rebounds, 2 for 3 from the field, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. The next man to go double digits was Quickly. He had 10 points, no rebounds. He had 3 assists. He shot 3 from 4 from the field, 3 for 4 from downtown, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 turnovers, no blocks, and no steals. And Obi Toppin got in the game. He had 4 points. The thing about Obi Toppin I'm liking about this year is that he's playing with more confidence. And to be honest with you, every game he got a high reel or highlight play that he makes. Whether it be on offense or defense, he do something special. I'm being honest with you, and I can't wait till his 3rd year and his 4th year to see what type of player that he becomes. I'm being honest with you. Let's go over to the 76ers real quick. Excuse me for a second. Alright. The highest man on the 76ers score points tonight was my man Cosmos. That's the person I was talking about. He usually averages about 15 points a night. He scored 19 points. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He shot 7 for 16 from the field, 5 from 12 from downtown, no blocks, 1 steal, and 1 turnover. Steph Curry, he was there playing a small forward. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds. He had 6 assists. He shot 4 for 10 from the field, 2 for 6 from downtown, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, no blocks, 1 steal, and 3 turnovers. Tyrese Maxey had 16 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. He went 6 for 19 from the field, 3 for 6 from downtown, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 1 block, 2 steals, and no turnovers. Andre Drummond was a beast. I'm not going to be honest with you. He had a nice double-double. He had 14 points, 25 rebounds, 1 assist. He shot 5 for 9 from the field. He don't take 3-pointers, so I'm not even going to mention that. He went 4 for 6 from the free throw line. He had 2 blocks, no steals, and 1 block. Danny Green, he was on the court. He only had 8 points. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do anything too spectacular. This kid, Ning, he be coming out. Even in the first game when we blew the 76ers out, he still had a decent game. He had 15 points, 1 rebounds, no assists. He shot 6 for 15 from the field. He went 1 for 7 from downtown, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, no blocks, no steals, no turnovers. I know I said when I read off his stats and it doesn't really look like, but you gotta watch him play in the game. And the thing about it, him and Kuzmas, they're real slow players, so they shouldn't be blowing past any of our Knicks defensive players, but they were. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I just wanted to get that in. If you've seen the game and have not, I'm just giving you a little side note. Shake Milton, like I said, before the game, last game we beat them, he didn't play. But in the game previous to that last year, he came and he hurt the Knicks, and he tried to do it this game, but he didn't have it in him. The 76ers didn't have him. The Knicks prevailed with the good defense and excellent shooting down the stretch. And we all us Knicks fans have to take our hands off them because I ain't gonna say we deserve, but we needed, the fans deserve this win, but the Knicks as a team, they needed this win, and we all take our hats off to them, and we look forward to the next game, hoping that they do the same thing that they did to Milwaukee on Friday night. But like I said, Milwaukee gonna come in this game looking for a little bit of revenge. But I'm gonna get into the game stats before I get out here, and the whole as a team real quick before I get up out here. Like I said, as a team, the New York Knicks shot 44% from the field, as to the 76ers 38%. We both shot about the same exact from downtown, 33% for both teams. The Knicks shot 77% from the free throw line to Philadelphia, 81%. The Knicks had 13 turnovers. The Sixers had 8 turnovers. The Knicks had 25 assists, and the Sixers had 20 assists. We had 55 rebounds and 14 of the rebounds coming on the offensive end to their 47 rebounds, and they had 12 rebounds on their offensive end. We had 4 blocks. They had 6 blocks. They had 7 steals, and we had 4 steals. We had 18 personal fouls, so they 13 personal fouls. There was no technical fouls called in this game. It was a good game. I'm going to say a ticky-tack call, but the refs did let them play. So I'm going to say it was a good game. I did complain about the refs earlier in this video, but in all honesty, they did let the game play pretty smoothly out. They didn't call any ticky-tack fouls. They called fouls that, I'm not going to say they called every foul that was supposed to call, but it was an all right game called by the refs. So I don't know. We got to see, and we hope the same thing happened for us when we played the Milwaukee Bucks. And the Knicks, if we could beat the Milwaukee Bucks, we should get back on the road. That's just how I feel. But with that being said, I want everybody out there to stay safe, stay healthy, God bless, and peace.